Hello, Mr. Longshanks here, and I'm going to do a review on what is my survival kit. So, I did promise I was going to do this in my last, well, this is only my second video, right, but I did say I was going to do it in my first one, so here it goes. Hopefully some people enjoy it. Okay, straight off we've got the Disciple A5 notepad holder. Now, yeah, it's not a survival pouch, but when I first saw it, I just knew this would be ideal for me. It's isn't your standard survival kit where it's just a little outwards tin or anything of such. I do have one of them as well, but I prefer this, especially when I know I'm going out in the field, I'm going hunting or camping, because this is an advanced survival kit, as I would call it. Straight off, we have just an area, a map of my area on it, and keep secure with a lanyard. And the front of the pouch has some Velcro here in the mesh pad. I can put it in the pad, put the lanyard on it, and then keep it on with the Velcro. So that's not going anywhere. It's in a waterproof bag, but I don't always keep this on there. Most of the time I do. It depends where I'm going or it depends on what I'm doing. Okay, well, this is it. It's a really good piece of kit, this, and you know, I can't really knock it in anyways. Maybe if it was a little tiny bit bigger it'd be better, because I'd just like to be able to have one or two more things in there, but it's spot on. It's got molly parts in the back, so molly strap, so I can attach it onto my bug out bag, which is what it's often on, and onto my belt. Mesh front, as I've said, Velcro, really sturdy, heavy duty zippers, really good material as well. But let's get inside it. Okay, straight off. Here you can see the first two things that come out are a compass and a little multi-tool, but we'll ignore the compass for a minute and we'll do the left hand side first. Okay, well, the first thing that comes out of this multi-tool, in here you've got some pliers, some wire cutters, you've got the bottom opener and a nail file. You've got a really good razor sharp knife, really good for fine little work but not the most heavy duty of things. And you've also got a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead. It's really good, lightweight, and it's quite reliable as well, to be honest. But it's really nice and packaged up well as well. So that's that. Also, on the left hand side, we have a little Swiss Army knife, multi-tool. Got your knife. Oh, you got your nail file, bottle opener, can opener, corkscrew, another little metal bit on the back. Really good knife. This is just a backup. I do have another knife, but I've left it upstairs because I was sharpening it, but I'll show you that another time. It's just a Webtex locking knife. It comes with the survival kit that Webtex do. As well here, you've got, in these little compartments here, which are all elastic, which is really good, got a candle, so as soon as I get a flame going, or light a match, I can light the candle and keep it going for quite a while. As well, I've got some razors that I've wrapped in some black electrical tape to stop it cutting anything on the inside. Really good for fine little work, that is. Here, I've got some snare wire and some fishing line on there. And on the inside of this little container, I've got hooks, one little float, a couple of weights, and I've got a little plastic maggot which you use as bait as well. As well, on the inside of this big compartment, I've got some tin foil, which I can use to make a cook my food, keep myself warm if I need to, because there's about 2 metres of it there, so 2 meters square feet, so 2 square metres, so that's really good, that is. Can't go wrong with that. As well, staying on the cooking side of things, got a little container, well, it's a Ziploc bag with markings on it for like how much water you put in there, and it goes up to 250 millilitres, I think. So that's good. So that way you know how much you're filling up, and you can break your water purification tablets down and ration them, and it's good. You know what you're doing with that. I've got a survival blanket here, so used to make shelter or keep myself warm. Really good. Just nice little bit of kit. I've shortened it down a bit so it fits in a bit better. Here I've got a signalling mirror. It's not the best. Fair, I could do with polishing it up a little bit. But for signalling, looking at an injury you might have on your face or something, maybe doing some camouflage. On the back as well I've got some little booklets. So on here it tells you how to make a fire. You've got different ways to collect food, water. It's got Morse code, survival tips. And as well on the back of that, that bit there is first aid. So that can help you all little first aid tips as well. Now, what else have we got as well on this side? No, that's it from that side. Moving on to my right side then. This is the first bit that comes out. That's just the compass. That was an expensive compass, cost around 20 quid for that, but it's really good. It's nice and true. It's got a scale on it here. It's got a ruler in inches and centimetres. The north pointer lights up in the dark, and so is this little one here, so you know you're holding it straight. It's got several little holes to hold it down for things. It's got a magnifying glass. It's really good, nice and level as well. And I just attach a lanyard onto it so that I can just hold it out loose in the kit if I want to, like that, and just keep looking at it whenever I need to, and I have to keep opening up my survival kit up. Got another little pouch here, which is supposed to be for your compass, but that's a bit too big, so I don't put it in there. I put my little odds and sods in there. But here I've got a survival whistle, orange obviously, so you can get noticed more. It's got a hole there so you can put a lanyard through. It's got a clip on the back so you can hook it onto your belt or an item of clothing. It's really good and loud, and I can guarantee my dog's going to come running through here now when I blow this. So yeah, there he is. Alright, carrying on. In this pocket here I keep a lot of fire making stuff. So we'll start off. In here I've got magnesium flint. So I took the striker off just to save weight and space really, because you can do it with any kind of knife. You can make the shavings here just with anything, and it takes a spark really easily with any knife really. Like that. Really easily. Oh, I got a bit more. Really good there. So you don't need a striker to do it, you can use any knife. As well here, first off, I got a little wire saw. Someone commented on the first video I've done. Bear in mind this is only my second, so I'm a bit new to it still, but on my first video I've done with my survival gear, that's saying that I should have a saw. I've had this saw, it's not the best. You're not going to get through any massive trees through it. You're going to get through a couple of branches, but it's better than nothing. But as I said to him, it's dark forest shadows, and I've seen a couple of his videos and they're really good. So go check him out. Thanks for the advice, by the way. I'm upgrading. As well, I've got some tinder for my fire making stuff. Just some cotton balls, that's all it is. But you fluff them out and they catch. I won't do it because it will set on fire in here, but you just fluff it up like that, and then you can hit it with, as soon as one of them touches it, it'll take up really well, and then you just drop it in your fire that you'll have ready made in your kindling, and it'll go up straight away. As well, for fire making, I've got a lighter, just like that, and that's it. It's not the best lighter in the world, just a big lighter, nothing fancy, but it does the job, you know. Yes, magnesium flint is really good, but sometimes a lighter will just do the job, you know, so it's definitely going to be easier, you know. So I use that. as well, it's got some string tied around it. It's not paracord, because paracord would be way too thick to get round it, and then to put it in here, it's just too much bother. So just put some twine around it, some string, and it'll do the same job paracord will, really. It's I can lash things together, tourniquet wounds, anything I need to. Anything I could do with paracord, I could do with this, except I'm not going to be climbing down any mountains with this. It's not as strong, but it does the job for what I need it for in a survival kit. As well, in here, my little fire making part, I've got 20 odd so matches, non-safety of course. Got a little elastic band around and keep them all together, and a striker as well. So just in case there's a strike it off, I've got the striker. In the little pocket just next to it, all I have here is a notepad and a pencil tied together again with some more elastic bands. I just have the paper on me because you do little doodles, you know, keep yourself happy while you're out there, keep yourself entertained, because morale is a big part of survival. If you're not able to if you go out, if anyone who does bushcraft or anything of the sort, you'll know that when you go out for a lone hunt or something like that, just a lone bushcraft weekend, if you haven't got something or keep yourself occupied, you'll start to get down, and you've got to just keep yourself entertained and enjoy yourself. So that for doodling and that, as well for making notes. I can use the paper for extra tinder, so a multi-use item there, which I like to do with a lot of things. Now in this little compartment here, the last of my things, is where I just keep all my little bits and bobs. Start off, it's got a little backup compass, nowhere near as accurate as good as that there, but all that you do, you drop that in some water, doesn't have to be a lot, literally an inch of water, and just even a bottle cap full of water, and that'll point true. So that's a good little backup there. As well, possibly the second most important thing in here, apart from a knife, is water purification. I've got 12 tablets there, all for 1 litre, so I've got 12 litres of water. That's more than enough litres of water to last me until I can find a reliable source. Sorry, I thought I heard someone there. As well, in here I've just got a sewing kit. It's got a buckle, buttons, and several different threads with needles already attached and safety pins. So, because you don't want to be fussing around trying to get thread through an iron needle when you're freezing cold. I find it hard enough as it is. So that's there to repair, if you need be, wounds, but obviously clothes and that. And you can use the thread as a backup cordage if you need to. It's got several uses again, which I like. Got a buckle there for a bow if you need to make one, or a sling. And that's it. That's my interpretation of my advanced survival kit. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going out for a lone hunting away soon. So depending on how this video does and my other one, I might take the camera with me and record some of it, you know, and post it online, because I like to share it, and I'd like to hand out some tips and that, show just exactly what I do. So as always, comment, like and subscribe, and most of all, just hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm quite new to it all, so as much advice as you can get would be helpful. Thank you very much.